With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Damn, bro.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed.
What was you doing?
Defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. So no gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead.
Got his man. It's
Forward.
Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And we came into this with focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on second down, this is Gore. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Not that bad.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of
4 L.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Vic to throw on 4th down.
Crazy, man.
And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, you have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining in this 1st quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Michael Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Vic goes play action. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Downs, 37 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll run it with Gore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Frank Gore, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
Hello?
they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's done. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick, he's going to float this over the middle, deep.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll pitch it out here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. And a good job of the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Gore again here on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The safety end Reed there to make the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Play action now. Vic. Blitz coming and down he goes. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd and 12.
Vic now. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
This 2nd and 4.
Another carry now for Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's Gore.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Vic. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Fourth down, Vic. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
From 4 yards out.
and the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Jackson. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson now.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
GG.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I suck, or does Madden suck your dick?
Points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look
What's
at the
your overall?
situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first.
What's your overall of your team?
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold.
What's the overall of your team?
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nigga's a bot. Yeah, you're a
Here's
bot.
Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
I'm playing a fucking AI.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Jackson. This is caught by Waddle.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Jackson to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. One last shot for Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They'll try the left side. Done. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Dre Archer, 58 yards.
And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Score, Falcons 7, Steelers 0.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw again is Jackson. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Yeah, it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 56 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Hey, middle. What ain't it? That's right. No, we changed it. 13.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
60 Eagles.
On 1st down, Perry got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gonzalez. Touchdown.
Unfair, bro. This shit unfair, bro. 96 speed cornerback, bro. Unfair. Like, that shit unfair, dude.
Tony Gonzalez, a 22-yard touchdown.
Why they put me up against you in the playoffs? I'm nowhere near the playoffs, bro. That shit bogus.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for us. Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Done. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Look at that shit, yo. I gotta throw it away from me, dude.
It looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because
hey, did you take my shit, bro? Did you see what my overall is, bro?
Result downfield.
Go.
Again, Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards.
Not fair.
The Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing to start the drive. Perry. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right there.
You got 95 speed.
I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late. because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
Fine, if it's 4th down.
And not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
19.
Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
You at X.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
Why am I playing you in a wild card round, bro?
On EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over.
I'm not even in the playoffs yet.
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one bounces out of the back.
So why would they put me up against you, though? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and you 95. Like, what the fuck?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Up the middle they go. Archer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons. Dre Archer.
GG's, bro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Vick. There he goes, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack.
He's got him in, complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 40 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Bitch ass.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on second down is Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vernon Davis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So it takes him just 3 plays here to...
That's 1 foot. Let me see. Let me see. Shut your bitch ass up, whore. Fuck up, whore. Versus my squad, nigga, you're cheating. What are you talking about, bitch? 95 speed running back. 97 speed wide receivers. Nigga, come on, get the fuck out of here, yo. Nah, nigga, you buying cars. You buying cars. Nigga, you really bought some fucking cars. Nigga, you be fucking paying for cars. Be doing shit, nigga, but paying for cars. I know you bought cars because you didn't get too many. And you black. Bitch. Nigga talking about quit. Like he doing some bitch ass nigga.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 18-yard line.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A throw over the middle taken in. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 72 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's done. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's done. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Jackson. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's done. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was out.
The guy's man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try to
13-0
from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him. And so
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He may go. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson
21.
doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
19, I mean.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the option, here's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Andrew Beck, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They go play action with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sanders, touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right.
Hey, give me a minute or two. Give me a minute or two. I'm gonna come back. Do not unpause it, please, bro.
Good chunk on the ground.
You can't even wait a minute, huh?
17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And Jackson going to run again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson options out left. Powerful running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation,
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson.
He's going to get
Hey!
out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Point after try forthcoming.
Ooh.
And we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Nigga, you so lucky I'm not paying attention.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line
nope.
as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Woo!
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man and he hits it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders.
Sure, a tight end jumping over a cornerback, yes.
Onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to
love to see it,
because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is taken in by Njoku.
What the fuck?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Brown.
What?
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Go for the 2. Easy, right? It's easy, right?
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And that's right, you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points.
Keep talking. You think my shit be hard?
On as the Raiders
No.
kickoff unit now as they will send this one.
It's about to, all right.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
It's about to be hard for me, huh?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Yeah, Madden gave you that.
Now the free kick comes out.
Bro, God, they did. What the hell is you talking about?
Punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh my goodness! Now that is
regardless, nigga. How the fuck no?
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
I got sacked, exactly. Why couldn't it just be a sack? Why they give you a fumble?
As they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Vic now from the 50. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Irvin. 46 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, report.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So here's Vic following the interception.
He's got room at the 30. And he will score.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up talking, bitch.